Building houses I can never complete. There's always a problem.
It's the first year of the new millennium. In China, KK is now 8. Her city, Guangzhou, resembles a huge building site with new developments seemingly everywhere. Her dad can now afford a motorbike, so he can work and live at home. And every morning, KK gets dropped off at school. Her parents' long working hours mean an unusual childhood for KK. She has to spend her evenings alone.
I don't like this one. Why? Because it doesn't look good.
In northern Kenya, Erdo is also seeing very little of his dad, but for different reasons. Esther has succeeded in her plan to leave her husband and sent her son to school. An hour's walk from the house his mum built. Erdo is now a schoolboy.
Mr. Milosevic, the holiday island of Bali, just a procession of people covered in blood.
This is the biggest currency swap in history. It's the euro for good.
There are known knowns.
When you're eating pretzels, chew before you swallow.
10 years since we began our adventure filming children born across the world. In America, 10-year-old Stephanie's still a country girl. She's been raising a pig for auction at the Willits annual fair.
This is Brownie. He's a Duroc. His ear tag number is 339, but the 0 doesn't really count. He loves his chin rubbed and the back of his ears. That's what he loves the most. Hi, babies.
When I grow up, I want to be either a veterinarian or a horse trainer.
Kent's worst fears about the cost of caring for the environment have materialized. The timber mill that once employed him and nearly 600 others has closed.
Pretty sad to see it looking like this, huh, sweetie? Working so hard for so many years. It makes me sick to my stomach after spending 18 years and giving this place, 110% of my life. It was a shock to everybody.
While Kent agrees the old logging practices that cleared whole forests were unsustainable, the new environmental laws have come at a price.
I don't think there's any place in this world that is more expensive to do business than California. Air quality, water quality, all those things that increase your cost of doing business.
It's auction day at the Willits Fair. Soon, Stephanie and her pig Brownie will have to part ways.
You want to look at the crowd. You look at the people that are bidding and watch your pig.
I'm going to be like...
No, just stay calm, okay?
Perfect.
329, 325, 325, you're in at 3, now 25, 329. Sold out for $6 and 50 cents a pound.
Thanks for buying my pig. Thank you very much. I'll put the money in the bank probably for a month or two, so it builds up. Brownie. Then I'll use it for something. I might save up for a horse.
I sold it for $3.
weeks later, in northern Kenya, we're relieved to find Erdo, now also 10, safe and well. As ever, the situation here is precarious. Further attacks by cattle raiders have already killed an older brother and an uncle.
I really trashed you. If I had shoes on, you'd have really shot yourself.
You've got ears like a chameleon.
You can talk. Look at your teeth. You've got ears like a squirrel.
So what concerns you most around here?
It's war and hunger.
You know those people who steal cows? Do you like them?
No.
What do people call them?
Bandits.
What would you like to do about them?
I'd shoot them.
In order to give her son a more secure future, Esther has moved from nomad to corn grower. She's convinced education will make the crucial difference for her son's future.
Before these recent rains, we'd had 3 years of drought. My only goal now is to work and send Erdo to school. Erdo, get ready. You'll be late.
Erdo, put up your hand. Working in school, I understand.
The rift between Erdo's parents over his future sums up the problems of nomadism versus a settled way of life. Neither is an easy option. Only when the rains are good does Esther get a decent crop. But when the rains fail, all Christopher has to do is move his herds onto where there is grass. But he needs to be armed.
Pastoralism will survive. We follow this way of life for centuries. The problems we are facing are not new. Our forefathers had them, and they managed all right.
As Erdo grows into adulthood, we'll be back to see how the rift between his parents shapes his life.
Welcome to my home.
In Guangzhou, China, KK is also 10.
This is the sitting room.
KK's parents have bought a new apartment.
These are our goldfish. They're my dad's, really.
Right now, their joint $500 monthly earnings put them in China's upper income bracket.
These are my father's plants. They're supposed to keep evil spirits away. As if.
When we first filmed here just after KK was born, rapid development meant serious pollution. Now, KK's growing up in a cleaner, more livable city of Guangzhou.
Now, you see the highways are full of flowers.
Guangzhou is like a great metropolitan city.
Both sides of Zhujiang River are very clean. When you go out or drive around, you feel comfortable.
Despite the improved living conditions, the demands of work still mean the family can rarely be together. KK's mum manages just 3 hours sleep between shifts.
Her father doesn't get home before 10:30 p.m.
She's very independent. She's alone all evening watching TV and doing her homework.
Is there anything you wish for?
I want good health for me and my parents. I want lots of money.
Is being rich very important?
No.
So what's the most important thing?
Having good health. Because with good health, you can earn more money.